Hey everybody, XCI here. Welcome back to a blind let's play of The Witcher. We are on the outskirts of Vesna, and I am now officially into this game as the primary series for the channel. So you'll see a lot more uploads during the week. It's beautiful music with a very long load screen, but I'm getting my intro. I forgot nothing. So I'm gonna have to get, it's gonna be a little rocky just for me to get back into the swing of things in terms of the fighting and the combat. I'm sure it'll hit me like quick, but it has been probably a couple weeks now since I finished the tutorial levels and whatnot. So okay, so it's nighttime. We fought some bar guests. Just let me get a quick look. We got a bear inn. Okay, so I'm assuming I gotta go to the inn, but I'm going to do a quick I'm going to scope out the town, see if I can talk to these guys, and I just want to get a sense for the game. And
army life's tough. Vezima's gates are closed.
I mean, it just feels like I can do whatever I want now, but at the same time, I'm familiar with fantasy
Monsters
RPGs
abound in a crypt.
What's about to go down, so... Okay, there's a crypt. Great. That looks like I can probably leave. Let's not do that right now.
One never knows when the beast
a little
will
bit...
appear.
What did you just say?
Army life
Be alert.
tough.
It feels a little bit loosey-goosey with the mouse right now. I feel like I keep on like having to tweak it every time I come in here. I felt like I had to do that the same. Maybe I just got to get used to it. I don't know. Coming off of an FPS, it's probably just throwing me off. But
the roads will be wet.
Traveler, sure. You.
Simple folk know a good deal, especially the
Are they
elders.
hiding from the rain?
Some share their stories for
Dude.
small tokens.
Oh, good to know.
I may have heard of your brotherhood.
Is it the rain? Is that what they're... Is the AI that smart? No.
Simple folk know a good deal, especially the elders.
Or they're just
Some
triggering
share
some
their stories for
walk animation with... Okay, here we go. I talked to
Yes?
the herbalist. Did I not? Farewell. I did indeed. Here, take a walk. Hey, mercenary.
The eternal fire protects no sinners.
A wall of rain.
I know it's fake though. It's just digital. Like it's just a digital layer. Don't worry about it. Okay.
Notice board. Maybe I can find some witcher's work.
Well, let's stick to the. Okay, or not. No, I'll explain myself in a sec. Okay, notices. Left click on the notice board and drag any available notices to your inventory. Drag. Why can't I just click it and then right click on the notice icon to read and unlock new quests. Look for other notice boards to unlock additional quests. Yeah, see, that's part of my concern is the unlocking of a bunch of quests and me getting saturated to the point where it becomes overwhelming and I lose track of what I'm actually supposed to do. Which in games like this, you just do whatever you want to next. But okay, so anyways, available notices to inventory, drag. Okay, but still, I'm not gonna do that right now. I don't even want to look at it. I don't even want to look at it. Can I take everything out of it? Yeah, I'll take all your barrels of goods. Do whatever I want. I'm a witcher. I talked to all those guys. They came from that gate. Let's check out the rear of this keep here. Oh, we're done. Are you sure you're not hiding some barrels or chests back here? No, okay then. Okay, maybe this game won't be like traditional RPGs.
Some rain.
Do I check? Okay, let's just take a look. It's not like I have to take them, right? The bar guest contract begins a Witcher contract. That's like a job, picking up a job, I suppose. The Drowner contract, the Ghoul contract, arrest warrant, quest item, a warrant for the professor's arrest. Oh, that's the dude with the glasses that we're after. Double click to drag. Oh, I can just double click or drag. Can I just read it? I don't want to kick anything off. Here, let's go. Let's follow the quest line. Okay, first, let's just remember how all this works. J, quests. Just get a reminder here. Vesemir mentioned another graduate of Kaer Morhen, the Witcher named Berengar. This is the guy. Yeah, I remember him. Berengar. There was a story. We have a book about it. And my assumption right now is that this dude is going to be. There's going to be a through line attached to this guy. So I got to keep an eye out on the name Berengar. I must see the Reverend if I want to solve the mysteries of the outskirts. This is tied to the lady we talked to and Alvin, the chipmunk kid, that started spouting on about some crazy nonsense after the Barghest attack. So we got to talk to the Reverend, and that's the one I want to move on. I should speak with the Reverend about Salamandra. And then we have Witcher's Secret. Wait, that was new. It had an exclamation mark on it. I was lucky enough to track down a man who wears a salamander-shaped brooch in a settlement outside Vesna. The locals may know something about the organization. I must win their trust to learn where I can find the member of Salamandra. I should talk to the most prominent people in the community. I should talk to the most prominent residents of the outskirts. Of the outskirts? No, and discover where I can find Salamander. So earning the villagers' trusts. Is this sort of like status effects, like the Paragon, Renegade, the friend versus enemy, that kind of stuff? For locations, huh? Oh, so what's the difference between who cares? Just all. Okay, characters. Do we have any? Okay then, Alvin. A boy named Alvin managed to escape the Barghest attack, which cost his foster mother her life. As a result of the shock, he started to divine the future and uttered the prophecy of Ithline. I suppose Alvin is a source. He has magical powers he cannot control. Okay, Shani. Soon after I arrived in the outskirts, I met Shani, an acquaintance from a long time ago in quite dramatic circumstances. Shani is completely devoted to medicine, her passion, and she had plenty to do in the outskirts. So there was no time for small talk. I got the impression that this sensible, intelligent girl likes me a lot. So is the outskirts like, I guess that's just the area outside of the walls, is its own area. And we have Triss Marigold, which I think they update. I can't scroll down, so it's probably here. After Leo's funeral, the sorceress teleported to Vesna. She decided to use her extensive contacts and search for information on Salamandra. Triss promised to find me as soon as I arrived in Vesna. So we're just going to wait for that to pan itself out. We have locations. Temeria. I thought that was Chemeria, but I didn't think that was a T. Temeria's population is not exclusively human. It also includes dwarves, elves, gnomes, and dryads. After the devastating war with Niflgaard, many areas are haunted by monsters, which have hitherto not constituted a serious threat, while the realm's roads are made unsafe by outlaws and common bandits. As a result, the witcher profession is once again in demand, though people continue to treat witchers with caution and disdain after calling them mutants and freaks. The kingdom of Temeria has silver lilies on a black background as its emblem. The powerful country has gained ever more influence in the recent years under the wise rule of King Foltest. Across the Pontar River, the kingdom borders Redania. To the south and east, it is hemmed in by mountain ranges, including Mahakam, the mainstay of dwarves and gnomes. Shocking. Past which lies the lands of Lyria and Adrian. The capital of Temeria is Vesna, lying on the shore of Lake Vesna. The second largest city is Maribor. Temeria mints its own coin, the Orin. The most widespread religion are the cult of Melatele, and the belief is in the eternal flame, which we already heard. Temeria is home to the headquarters and many commanderies of the Order of the Flaming Rose. Man, there's a lot of just words, and every fantasy, every time there's new lore, it's just a lot of names and words and places and things to absorb. The outskirts. Like any large city, Vesna also has its outskirts. Near the city walls stands the house of townspeople who could not afford to live in the city or could not stand the stench of its gutters. A little further out, among fields and meadows, peasants have their thatched roof homes. Unfortunately, the hard times have left their mark on the outskirts. Many houses are vacant. Lootables. Their owners killed in the war, slain by monsters, or taken by the plague, which ravages the area. Lootable. Come on, let's be frank. Get the Frightener. Formulas agree. Okay, what's this? Cat. Cat. Cat is said to have been the first potion created specifically for witchers. The concoction allows witchers to pursue monsters with it into their lairs, including dark caves. Oh, is it night vision? This probably says up here. I can keep reading. Stop getting distracted in your brain. Brain, stop. Because it augments vision to pick up additional wavelengths of light. To prevent blinding, the imbiber's pupils automatically narrow in bright light. This is possibly the potion most commonly used by witchers. So I'm going to have to pay attention to dark vision potions or low light vision potions. So it's probably more akin to what the cat site actually is. So we have the Frightener's Claw here. A claw removed from the Frightener's carcass. Jesus Louises. Screw up. Prophecy. This is what the kid was saying. An old elven prophecy about the end of the world. The wolf's blizzard approaches. The time of the sword and axe. The time of the white frost and white light. The time of madness and disdain. Ted Nerda. The final age. The world will perish amidst ice and be reborn with the new sun. Reborn of the elder blood of Hen Iker, of a planted seed, a seed that will not sprout but burst into flame. The flaming rose. This is tied into the religion. This also sounds sort of like Ragnarok mixed in with Lovecraftian space horror. We have dwarves. Dwarves are shorter than humans, but tougher and more muscular. Male dwarfs wear long beards. They can be gruff, but can be merry, and are renowned for their stubbornness. Considered excellent craftsmen and warriors, many have earned grudging acceptance in human society. Still, it is not uncommon for young dwarfs to join the Soyatel rebels to fight for more rights for non-humans and an end to persecution. So there's some racism stuff going on. It's kind of like traditional dwarven stuff, but this feels a little more grounded, and it's like they bake in something that feels a little bit more from a pragmatic sensibility. So far, that's my gut feeling. And we have Catriona, a disease which quickly spread through all the northern countries after the war with Nilfgaard. Those who suffer from Catriona die a terrible death. Their convulsions become stronger each day. They vomit blood and mucus and have bloody diarrhea. After a fortnight or so, they die in agony. We don't need to read alchemy. Now this is something I picked up, unfortunately, while editing. I've noticed some of the other guys had this. I forget which ones, but they had gift markers, and I didn't acknowledge what those were until you talk to Marigold, and then the game kind of prompts you to take that action, or it was with her, or it was, anyways. But in any case, I didn't notice I could do that, so I probably missed out on some early opportunities there with gifts. But what can you do? Skinning monsters. I can skin monsters. To extract the components, left click on the monster carcass. Did I left click on the one thing? Anyways, yeah, I did, because that's what I was taught, right? Tip. Read books to gain information about monster alchemical ingredients. You must know about ingredients before. I see. You can collect them. So it's in my best interest to always check the pack. Okay, and then what are these ones? Oh my god. So I took them by looking at them? That wasn't my intention. Well, now let's open them. I need the blood of at least 3 ghouls. This is how I go into a rabbit hole, though. This is what I wanted to avoid, because I need the blood of at least 3 ghouls. We'll pay handsomely. Kalkstein, Alchemist. The ghoul entry in the bestiary is required to complete this contract. Oh, good. There's some limiters. Good. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. So I'll wait for the ghoul beast bit. The Drowner contract. The Church of the Eternal Flame seeks individuals capable of dealing with the drowners at the riverbank. So they are drowned zombie type things. Okay. Payment is contingent on supplying proof of killing 3 of these beasts, bringing their brains. Oh, we're switching the rulebook on these bitches. We want their brains. Inquire with the Reverend. Okay, good. We're going there anyways. So maybe this was conveniently placed. The Drowner entry in the bestiary is required. Oh, no, I need a Drowner entry. But why that one make a sound? Weird. Okay. Barghest contract. Brave men urgently needed. Whoever brings me 10 Barghest skulls will receive 100 orens. Abigail. Herbalist. Okay. Does this organized? Which one? Yeah. Much better. What are these ones then? The Book of the Swallow. What's the Book of the Swallow again? Hallucinogen. High blade coating. Increases damage cost and necrophages. Okay. A lot of stuff to keep in mind here. Frightener's Vision. Notes containing the formula for a potion made using Frightener's Eye. The potion grants 1 bronze talent. Whoa! You can get talents by doing potions? So every Frightener, technically, I mean, if you get an eye, in theory, you could make yourself some new talents. That's cool. A lot of stuff to think about, but that's cool. That's cool. And oh, I see. These ones put in kind of just like these kind of job quests, and these were like this is a quest. Maybe this is the one I should have clicked on. I don't know. Arrest warrant. I'm going to get taken down a rabbit hole. It is hereby declared that the man known as the Professor is guilty of numerous crimes against the crown, including but not limited to murder, assault, defying city guards and officials, and other wrongs against the kingdom's subjects. Whosoever provides him shelter will be deemed guilty by aiding and abetting him in his crimes, and it is thus the duty of each subject of the crown to assist the efforts to seize this man. A reward of 1,000 orens is hereby offered to anyone who assists in bringing this man to justice, dead or alive. On behalf of His Majesty King Full Test of His Majesty King Full Test, Vincent Mayes, Captain of the City Guard. Okay, well, it didn't kick anything off, so I have nothing to worry about. Your quest wanted. No, it definitely does do something. It definitely does do something. I am alert. We have... Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Okay, so let's look at this. The Professor... Maybe I can find the Professor's enemies by speaking to some of the city guards of Vesna. Oh. See, but again, that's the thing, because now maybe it is efficient for me to get these, because then I can just do circles and trigger these as I go. But it's what happens to me. I did say I was going to explain this and why, because this goes back to like this almost apprehension I have from the days of playing World of Warcraft. I played World of Warcraft for years. I played it in very different ways through those years. But in my final years, I tried to restrict myself to taking quests one line at a time. And I would just do that, and I would focus on that so that I could experience just the story of the quest I was focused on before getting a bunch of other stuff. And I didn't want to just pick up just quests, because what happens is that I just start chasing the exclamation marks or whatever. I think this is probably going to be exclamation marks as well, because they're right here in any case. But I end up just following those instead of following the lead on the story. I start being navigated by the mechanics, and I was trying not to do that with this game, but I'm already falling into this pattern, man. It's so inevitable. Okay, let's just see this. I must collect the skulls. The quest can only be completed in bestiary. Yeah, I need to go. Yeah, that's fine. So I need a bestiary. How do you get a bestiary again? You have to kill something to get it, or you have to buy books or something. You have to buy books, I think. That's right, or find them. It's how I got the Frightener. We'll find out. Okay, so now I think I'm done. Now let's go to the end. 20 minutes into the episode. That's okay. This is me. Like, I'm getting in now. I'm absorbing. Getting into things. Okay, inns and taverns. To meditate in inns. Talk to the innkeeper and left click. Fair enough. That's standard enough. Tips: you can also leave items in a tavern storage. Speak with the innkeeper and left click on the storage icons. Recover your stored items at any time. So, what the hell was that? Someone building? What's that? Anyways, let's talk to Vesna Hood. I just hit E. I came from a game where E was the action.
You look a tinge fatigued. Wait, didn't you rescue that child?
That doesn't look too bad.
By chance.
By chance?
Okay,
really?
little stiff, but...
If only the local peasants chance to do good once in a while. Oh, no matter. What can I get you?
I want alcohol. Beer.
Beer.
I'll bring it in a minute.
That's right.
You're quite a talker.
I don't. He says exactly what I click here, so I don't have to read it out loud. Oh, okay. Let's hit on
Forgive
her.
me. Your beauty rendered me speechless.
Oh, but you know how to compliment a woman,
I do.
Hanson.
Okay, let's go with. Oh my, dark. Does this matter? It usually doesn't, right? So well, I can sell her some of my stuff though. I did make some rules here. Meat will stay in my packs. I don't need bread. Double click to sell the item. Double click this one. Are you sure you want to sell it? Yes. Chicken sandwich. That's got chicken in it. I'll keep. I already got the stout. So let's get a Vizimon champion. Oh shit. Hold on. 5 for each. Wait, no, wait. How do I? Is that 2? Is that they have? Oh, I see. They both cost 5. Let's get some of this. Double click to buy. Yes. Just to be kind. Just getting into the feeling of playing what will suit. I feel like he's going to be into vices. Like he's going to have vices. That's how I'm going to play my Geralt. Drop. No, don't drop. How do I get out of the store? Please. Please. I'm done with the store now. Please. Miss, please. Drop items. No, I want to get out of the store. Do I just click? Okay. I could just click on whatever. Good
3
lord.
ounces of optimum mater.
Your sketch,
a
dude.
drop of mercury solution. Oh, sorry. I got lost in thought.
Greetings.
Greetings. I'm Cogstein, alchemist.
Geralt, Witcher.
A witcher?
2 words.
How much would you ask for an opportunity to examine your
No.
body?
I don't think you could afford it.
How do you
You would
mean?
be doing a great service to science. All right, fine. Though I perceived you as someone who valued reliable knowledge.
I respect science and scientists, alchemists too. And I guess I expect the same in return.
I see. Well, maybe you can agree to a post-mortem, then.
Keep talking and I might change my mind. Regarding alchemists, that is.
All right, I'm sorry.
Okay. They say okay, but hold on. Well, whatever. Let's start.
They
at the top.
say you need ghoul blood.
Do you have any?
I'll come back when I've gathered some.
I need that blood for my studies. Be quick about it.
Don't make me backhand you, alchemist. I'll keep talking.
What brings you here?
How do I skip this? There we go.
You don't look like a local.
I live in Vizima, but I'm just returning from a great convention of alchemists, pyromancers, and
I would
geomancers
do
in
pyromancy
Oxenfurt.
if I
Wonderful city, Witcher. A cradle of science.
I don't doubt
Whatever.
it.
That
Did
is-
the convention reach any specific conclusions?
It was an incredible experience. I presented my dissertation on specific conventions
sketch, I
aren't
knew it.
meant to be specific.
I know how to read a
Then
sketch.
I'm not sure I see the sense.
Science is like a great river,
You're
full
losing me.
of currents, whirls, and
Buy me some
treacherous
drinks
shallows.
first.
A single raftsman can never know every secret of the river. He must sail to the harbor and share his knowledge with other raftsmen.
And get drunk and spend
There we
his
go.
last
Now
money
you-
on
now you-
whores.
Okay.
I think I see the point
No,
now.
I'm okay with that. Yeah.
Science is like a river. Sorry, I
People
got
are either
lost
going to
in
hate
thought.
Mike Geralt,
You were talking about
or they're going to
returning to
just accept
Vizima.
him.
Yes. Because of this quarantine, I'm losing time in this inn. I have extremely important research waiting. And what am I doing? Sitting in this dump and drinking alcohol.
Quarantine's because of the
Badly
bar guests, right?
distilled alcohol. I've sent a message to my friend, another alchemist. He is my only hope. Hopefully he will send me a pass.
Well, I wish you luck.
Thank you. They must admit me, they must.
Okay.
Do you ask everyone for permission to examine or dissect them?
Of course not. But you're a mutant. A scientifically wrought improvement. Something unnatural.
That explains it.
Don't take offense. I'm merely
Oh, yeah.
curious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, call me whatever you want.
Need any help from a witcher?
I do. Check the notice I hung outside.
I wanted to ask you about alchemy.
I mean, technically,
Finally,
he could help
someone
me.
worth talking to.
How to learn
Here I
things
thought
I
the
need to learn,
locals
so.
had no interests beyond their daily
I
concerns.
drink with the dude.
I'm not exactly a local. And think about it. If the locals were all interested in alchemy, they wouldn't have much need for you.
Ha! Typically
Oh, yeah.
short-sighted. Witcher, alchemy is the mother of all sciences. And do you know why? For it allows us to understand the world. All that surrounds you is none other than the alchemy you strive so dutifully to deride. Alchemical processes transpire in your body at all times. They allow you to eat, breathe, and excrete. What's more, they are responsible for your thoughts and feelings. Alchemy is life.
We need to change the subject before the peasants decide to burn us at the stake.
One cannot shut the mouth of science. But fine. What do you wish to know?
Yeah,
How
sure.
do you
Let's
obtain
learn
alchemical
some more about the
bases?
game.
You need equipment to obtain the
Exposition
correct
drop here.
distillate. I myself use an attenator, coupled with an
Which
alembic,
probably
and
is
equipped additionally
nothing
with
to
a
do with
rectifying
mechanics
column
right here. You're
and
just
a
speaking
copper
jargon
cooler.
right now.
And if I don't have a coupled attenator handy?
I see. Field work.
My brain.
Olaf must have some decent vodka
Oh, is
or
this
spirit
quest?
that could serve as
Are
an
you gonna give
alchemical
me
base.
a fetch quest?
Where do I get ingredients?
If you wish to obtain components yourself, you'll need books containing drawings and descriptions of
right, got
ingredients
it.
derived from both plants
They're expensive
and
as hell.
animals.
Weren't there like books outside the one
Peddlers are your
merchant
other
had 'em?
alternative, but they'll rip you off.
Can't afford that crap.
When I require monster tissue or organs, well, I hire
Hunt
a
it is.
witcher or a hunter.
Oh yeah, let's go hunting.
I'm interested in formulae.
Ready-made formulae are rare and difficult
said
to acquire,
formulae.
so I encourage you to experiment, modify recipes you already have. Most people underestimate the value of using the empirical method in science.
I think someone, so you guys are helping me with some of this stuff. So because you can make what you need for the potion, but then if you put in extra things, you might trigger secondary qualities or something. And in my head, it's like, oh, it's Skyrim. It's exactly how Skyrim works. You can do the ones that you need, and then you always add the next one. Then you can you can trigger an extra bonus that happens on the potion or whatever you're making. So
I think I've heard enough.
But we've only just begun.
it's a rabbit hole. It's a rabbit hole.
Farewell.
So I'm not going to go too crazy up front with that, but I am very likely going to get caught up in that at some point or the other. So that's not stuff that I'm too worried about getting spoiled. Like those mechanic-y things, I don't. That's not. It's the lore and the plot and stuff like that, like reveals, character stuff. That stuff, please don't spoil me. But in terms of like helping with mechanics or builds or whatever, any suggestions will help, because I have to absorb the like all of that stuff on this one play, because it's a let's play and I don't want to mess up while on my one play, and then I might not get back to this game for years because I have other games I want to let's play.
Buys hunting trophies.
Oh, a nice little heart design in the wood there. Hey, drunkard.
What do you want?
Always give strangers such a warm welcome.
It's all the
He's drunk.
same.
Give him
The
a
beast will
break.
have us all.
I'm glad we talked.
Let's celebrate.
Oh. Okay. Oh my god, wait, what? Drinking. Participate in drinking contests. To gain information and rewards, left click drink in dialogues to choose a beverage. I'm sorry, is this is going to be a mini game tied to drinking? Characters often have drink preferences and may refuse anything but their favorite beverage. Oh my god, I'm going to avoid this right now. I think I'm probably not. I'm probably going to do some of this after I figure it out. But let's just try to do a recon. I'm trying to recon information right now. This is like, come on. Outdrink your opponents, but take care not to pass out. Are they going to steal my crap? No, I can't be doing this then. How do I cancel? Okay, I'll drink one. I'll drink one with him. I'll do a root. Well, I'm guessing the weak beer will screw you up. That's the problem. Right? I mean, I'm not that I'm speaking from experience. I'm just saying that you don't want to be doing drinking contests with shitty beer. I'm just speculating. It's not personal experience. I'm gonna do this one. What the? Left click. Control to separate. Control. I want to drink. How do I double click?
Try.
I don't know what I got out of that. Maybe I missed it,
We're
but
getting
I'm not
angry.
gonna do that right now. Okay, let's go.
Chickens are dying like flies from the plague.
Boxing. We got fisticuffing. I'm gonna be doing fisticuffing. Didn't I get a thing for that? A talent? I knew it was gonna come in handy. Man, there's a lot that. Oh, hold on, whoa. I gotta talk to them with quest along. I'm not gonna. Wait, I want to. Let me finish my thoughts. I'm not gonna do that right now because I'm reaching the tail end of the episode. So I'm just gonna do recon for the rest of this episode, and then I will start the next one off by talking to these two and the Innkeeper.
Who wants to get slapped?
Fist fighter, tough fist fighter. You.
Want to fight?
You don't look
got
so
any
good.
money?
Damn it. Show me what you got. What am I doing here? Choose the amount of orange you want to bet. This is a betting stuff. This is betting. This is a betting match, huh? I'm gonna start. I don't have a lot of coin. 5 it is.
No
Nope.
pain, no gain.
We'll see.
Now I need to learn how to fight. Are these style based? Are they? A yellow base indicates characters you can fist fight. Left click to attack them. Left click to attack them. Right click and hold to block. That sounds simple enough. 2 buttons on a mouse. Left to attack. Right to block. Left to attack. Right to block. Ready?
Hit me, chickie.
Do I have to move too, or? I was blocking there, bitch.
I'm itching to hit someone.
Hey. Okay, wait, this is simple enough. Simple enough.
I'll smash your face.
Oh, I'm itching to slap somebody.
Do I? Well, I can move. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm just like doing spam clicking here. Man, because it's working. Okay. My wrist is sort of hurting at this point because I am legitimately just spam clicking my left patterns. As you can see, I don't even need to see what I'm doing right here. Just like 4 or 5 left clicks with a right blocker. Okay, sometimes I take it to the face, but it doesn't matter because I'm gonna beat him anyways. Okay, maybe I shouldn't be like spam clicking the right button click. I should be holding while he's swinging. Hold on, let me try something. I'm just gonna spam click my left for a sec. Oh no, I'll definitely take it to the face. So he's more like sort of dodging, but I don't know.
Lost again. Should have known. Here's your gold.
You'll get tougher, dude. You'll get tougher. Okay, well I like that you can just make money by, and my stuff will come back because I'm awesome. Okay, but that made my arm sort of tired. Okay, Innkeeper Olaf. Maybe I'll talk to him before moving on.
What do you want?
Give me a beer.
Okay.
Your kind's not welcome here.
Hey,
I said I wanted
got
a beer.
money like
We
everyone
have no
else.
more. Very well.
Dude.
I'll see what I have.
Good man.
Everyone drink up. We're closing.
Innkeeper, do that again and I'll get angry.
He's so
Wouldn't want
calm when
that,
he's angry.
Would you?
No.
All right. I'll just tend to my business and be on my way.
What the hell?
What can I do for you?
Okay, there we go. Fine.
I'm a
If
witcher.
you didn't
By the eternal fire.
Have any work for me?
guess
No.
that, you know.
Ask the Reverend.
I'll get there soon.
I'll speak with him.
Oh, he's not in here.
What can I do for you?
Why the gloom?
I don't talk to
The
strangers.
Reverend was
Do
in
you
here.
for 5 orens?
For that, I'd talk to a bar guest all day.
It's time I was on my way.
Damn it! I had the gift of the five. Here, do that again.
What can I do?
Why
Why
the
the
gloom?
gloom? Do you
I
for
talked to
that,
five. Give him 5. Do you pay? Yes.
The plague was
Just for quests?
devastating. People
just
died in
info?
droves. The wailing lingered for 3 moons.
It's probably
If
important.
not for the Reverend, we'd all have perished. No wonder we're wary of strangers. You don't know what it's like when the plague takes your family.
Okay,
The
it wasn't the
Reverend
bar guest, it
prayed
was
all
the plague
day
that
to the
got him.
eternal fire, taking no sustenance. His penance freed
Oh,
us
not
from
this.
sin and strengthened our faith.
Oh, he's gonna be a
We
piece of
began
shit.
by cleansing our homes of sin and filth. We gathered it up, and by the next day, all our foulness was buried or gone. The Reverend then spoke to all who remained.
Can't
You
wait to
have
talk to
done
the
well
Reverend.
cleansing your households of sin. I know it was difficult, I know they be kin, but the eternal fire sent pestilence on them as punishment for their sins. You are pure, you shall live. And we believed him, then went outside. The frost was biting, but we did our penance, crawling round the village, praying at the 5 chapels. The next day the village was quiet, as if all were asleep. Fewer have fallen sick since.
An edifying tale. Thanks.
You would know better, Geralt, right? You'd know better. Let's keep going here.
What?
Looking for someone who stayed at this inn.
I'm looking for someone who stayed at this inn.
Look around the tables, but at night guests retire to their rooms. Return tomorrow if you must talk to them.
All right. I'll look around.
What can I do for you?
That's the
Got a room?
Let's just see what this says.
Yes. For you, 5 orens.
That's probably like the rest to do the talents and stuff like that. Okay, I'll
I'll
pass.
pass.
We're still doing stuff. Okay, what else do we have here? Were there stairs here that I missed or something? Hold on. Let's just take a look around. Can I take this chicken? Can I take the chicken? Take the chicken. No, okay. Old peasant door. This right here. Is there a map? Not of the indoors or my location? Not really. Alright, oh, there's blacksmith. Alright, that's not an actual door, that's a fake door. Alright.
Your mother sucks dwarf cock.
Okay, I thought that was gonna... Okay, let's just be straight to the point. I guess I talked to these two. I don't see a place for rooms and stuff, but I'm going to wrap up this episode here, and I will be back, and we'll talk to Shani and Alvin, and hopefully that gets us to the Reverend, and we'll move on from there. So I'll talk to you then. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, everybody.